We're going to witness an explosion for the vacant championship, and it's happening next.
Get ready. Oh, man, this one is sure to not disappoint.
What's up, guys? It's Chris Braverman, and you are joining me right now for a ChrisBraverman.com exclusive. You all know about the WCW 2K17 I've got going on, my universe mode in WWE 2K17 for the Xbox One. I'm crowning my champions. Already crowned the TV champ, the women's champ, and cruiserweight champ. Still need to crown the world heavyweight champ and tag champs, and of course the United States champion. So here we go. We're not gonna do it on Thunder or Nitro or on a pay-per-view. We're gonna do it here. ChrisBraverman.com exclusive Japan Super Show for the WCW US title, which is vacated. Scott Norton versus Chris Jericho versus Ric Flair versus Sting. Let's crown our first ever WCW US Champ.
The following contest is a no disqualification match, and it is for the WCW United States Championship. And from Canada, weighing in at 231 pounds, Chris Jericho.
Well, this superstar has all the tools needed to win this one. Now let's see if he can put them together.
There will be a new champion crowned at the end of this match. That much I can assure you.
So if you'll recall, in our first episode of Monday Nitro, Chris Jericho came out to cut a promo. He felt left out of every title situation, every title tournament that we have going on here in WCW 2K17. He felt left out. He wasn't included in any of them. So here he is. He asked for a shot, and he's got it. He's in this matchup to determine not number one contender. No, whoever wins this match is gonna be the official first ever WCW US Champion, and Chris Jericho be the one. On the way to the ring, a former US champ himself, Ric Flair.
And his opponents, first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 243 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
In a fatal four-way match, it's every man for himself. This is going to be epic.
I can't wait for this to start. The pride of an entire country is on the line as the United States title is set to be defended.
Unfortunately, Ric Flair came up short in the WCW World Title Tournament, but he has an opportunity now to make things great again. He can become the United States Champion. A belt he's held before in the original World Championship Wrestling. And for WCW 2K17, Ric Flair can once again hold that prestigious US title. Another former US champ is on his way to the ring. Here comes Sting. That rhymes.
And from every man's nightmare, weighing in at 250 pounds, the man called Sting.
After all that he's accomplished, you have to admire the way that Sting still approaches each match with such energy.
He really does, Cole, and he looks ready to go here tonight. This United States title match has been blowing up my timeline ever since it was announced, and Twitter too.
A two-time WCW US Champion, Sting, the man called Sting. He's got his eyes set on Ric Flair and Chris Jericho, and the final man who'll be entering this matchup, Scott Norton. Sting would love not only to become a champion again, but to become a three-time three-time WCW United States Champion. Out of every wrestler in this matchup, Scott Norton has never held the championship in World Championship Wrestling, let alone the US title. Everyone in here has been a US champion minus Scott Norton. But that doesn't mean that Scott Norton isn't a world-class athlete. No, he's won championships in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's been the IWGP Heavyweight Champion 2 times and IWGP Tag Team Champion 2 times as well. G1 Tag League Champion, Super Grade Tag League Champion, and many other titles all over the world. Scott Norton wants to win his first big one here in World Championship Wrestling. It could be that prestigious and beautiful looking US title. Fatal 4-way for the gold. I'm not controlling anyone. They're all computer controlled. Let's get things underway. My money's on Big Scott Norton.
There's so many personnel issues between each man in this match. I'd be shocked if what we see even resembles a wrestling match. I think we can expect a brawl, a no-holds-barred, drag-out brawl.
With these competitors, this should be amazing.
Should see some interesting pairings here.
Regardless, the WWE firmament will have another star in it after this vacant championship is filled here tonight.
Ric Flair is a force within the ring. So give us the breakdown here for Ric Flair. In a fatal 4-way, there are lots of moving parts. What does he need to do to separate himself here?
Obviously a talented competitor, Michael. But in a match like this, sometimes it comes down to luck. Not all the time, of course, but sometimes.
Like he says, to be the man, woo, you gotta beat the man. I love that.
He almost took his head off with that lariat. Ric Flair is not someone to sleep on. Chris Jericho knows how to polish off an opponent. Now it's Sting struggling a bit. He may have to start reevaluating his game plan.
And at this point, it looks to me like this match is as even as it could get.
Well, it's hard to argue that, but I'd say this one could go either way.
Unleashing it for the second. My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
How will these guys do with absorbing the punishment they're about to receive out here? Jericho struggling a bit. In 4-way matches such as this, things could get very ugly for him very quickly.
And Michael, this might very well be where one of these guys pulls away from the other.
There's a lot of truth in that statement, especially when referring to this guy, John.
He drops the elbow. Jericho maneuvers his way out of trouble.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming, Cole.
A quick reversal by Ric Flair. Looks like he's starting to tire. It appears his opponent has his number up.
He's really using his weight to his advantage here, reaching on the head and neck.
Hey! And he fights out of it. He breaks the hold. He's making a statement here with this attack. Oh, and a terrific reversal by Chris Jericho. He gets out of trouble there.
He's showing no signs of letting up.
He's looking a little weary here. He's definitely starting to feel the pressure of this fatal 4-way match, guys.
Well, these guys have been so tightly matched up until now, but this might be where that finally starts to change.
You know, every now and then, it's okay to break from the game plan and take a bold risk. I'm thinking that right now might be one of those times, Michael. Really pushing his opponent to the limit here. Great counter.
He was one step ahead on that one.
was able to reverse and get out of that.
Very aggressive assault to the back. It looks like we're going to see what kind of pain they can inflict out here on the floor. Outside of the ring here, there are so many different tools at your disposal.
Yeah, they're literally everywhere.
He's sending a message to the entire...
Ooh! Jumping knee.
There it is, the finisher. This could all be over right now.
The toll from this match is really starting to show. Look, you don't have just one opponent in there. You've got three. Oh, this is going to be nuts.
Sting dodges trouble.
Well, that's veteran instincts for you.
He may be in the best physical condition I've ever seen him in. Oh, he missed.
Oh, nobody home that time. The figure four leg lock, and it's locked in.
WWE fans watching this match all around the world.
We want to say hi to them, all the countries, even Manila, where I use their envelopes.
Manila's not a country. He's certainly showing us something new from his repertoire.
That's cool. I like new stuff.
Looks to me like the gas tank is at about halfway. You want to make sure it doesn't get close enough to E, though. That's for sure. When this guy's on, look out. Trying to get under his opponent's skin with this one.
Oh, his body has to be broken right now. For the pin and the win. He's in full-on attack mode now.
And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him. Not this! Oh, no! Talk about getting launched out of the ring.
Reversal. Jericho maneuvers his way out of trouble.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming, Cole.
And now he goes for it a second time. There's no telling what's going to happen. He's going to give up. He's got to give up. No one can get out of this.
Not a lot of spring left in his stomach. Referee's calling for the bell.
And it is over. Can you believe that? Y2J Lionheart Chris Jericho is our first ever WCW United States Champion after complaining, after lobbying for a position in a title match. Here he is in Japan in front of a sold-out crowd of over 60,000 WCW die-hard fans. Chris Jericho makes Big Scott Flash Norton tap out to the Lion Tamer, and he is our new WCW United States Champion. Congratulations, Jericho.
WCW United States Champion, Chris Jericho.
Big win for him here tonight.
You know, I really believe any one of these four could have won tonight. But the cold truth of the matter is,